20 million people now call Lagos home, making it Africa's largest city. To grasp that scale, picture this. A new resident arrives every 5 minutes. This relentless concrete sprawl is more than just a city. It's a human tide. Its population swells by 3.2% annually, adding hundreds of thousands year after year. The average density here crushes personal space, exceeding 21,000 people per square kilometer. It's almost like cities are breaking physics. In fact, 1 in every 8 Nigerians lives here. Think of it as the animal kingdom equivalent of a mega colony. Its core areas alone cram over 20,000 people per square kilometer, making even bustling Manhattan feel almost breezy. This urban explosion shows no signs of slowing, with Lagos adding an estimated 500,000 new residents annually. That's an entire mid-sized city forming every year. Lagos is Nigeria's economic engine, generating roughly 1/3 of the nation's GDP, a staggering $136 billion from this single metropolitan area. But the sheer scale overwhelms infrastructure, leaving over 65% of Lagos's population in informal settlements, struggling daily with limited basic services. Evolution looked at this urban sprawl and said, "Hold my beer." Navigating this megacity means epic commutes. Residents spend an average of 3 hours in traffic each day, losing 1,000 hours annually, more time than a full month of work. Access to clean water remains a constant battle, with only 10% of households receiving piped water, forcing 90% to rely on private vendors or boreholes. Waste management faces monumental pressure too, with Lagos producing over 13,000 tons of solid waste daily, much of it ending up in landfills. 20 million residents call Lagos home, dwarfing the populations of many European nations combined. This infographic starkly illustrates Lagos's monumental scale, surpassing even other African giants like Kinshasa, with its 17 million, and Cairo with 9.8 million. Globally, Lagos stands among the top 10 largest cities by population, an urban colossus outgrowing many nation-states in both population and economic output. Its core metropolitan area crams over 16 million people into just 999 square kilometers, creating an astonishing density of 20,000 residents per square kilometer. That's like fitting 16,000 people into a single square kilometer. Pretty wild. This density is nearly double London's 5,700 people per square kilometer, despite London's status as a major global metropolis. Projections estimate Lagos will swell to 29 million by 2050, solidifying its place among the world's most populous megacities. While still smaller than Tokyo's 37 million or Delhi's 33 million, Lagos's growth rate consistently outpaces these established global giants. How does a city manage such rapid expansion? Lagos contributes over 30% of Nigeria's entire GDP, reflecting its unparalleled economic engine, powering West Africa's largest economy. Even Ikeja, a major district, alone houses over 1.6 million people, a population larger than many national capitals across the continent. Managing a population of this magnitude requires Herculean infrastructure. Lagos processes 13,000 tons of solid waste daily, a monumental task. This rapid expansion also comes at an environmental cost, encroaching on vital wetlands and increasing flood risks. Scientists are still trying to comprehend its scale. Subscribe if you believe cities have a consciousness. Lagos definitely does. In 1960, Lagos was home to 760,000 people, but by 1990, that number had exploded to 4.5 million, and by 2023, its core urban area held 16 million residents. This growth catapulted Lagos into becoming Africa's colossal megacity in just a few decades. Its story, however, stretches back centuries. The Portuguese founded Lagos in the 15th century, establishing it as a vital port for European trade. a strategic advantage that drew in new populations. Following Nigeria's independence in 1960, Lagos held the prestigious title of national capital until 1991. This status served as an irresistible draw, pulling in millions hoping for economic advancement and brighter futures. Its deep-water port, a crucial artery for the continent, remains indispensable, processing over 80% of Nigeria's imports and 70% of its exports. So, what kind of growth did this ignite? The 1970s oil boom brought an unprecedented wave of investment and migration, transforming Lagos into a bustling industrial hub. Think about this. 86 new residents were arriving every single hour during that time. Seriously, that's the actual pace. Building infrastructure for growth this rapid is like trying to construct a dam against a raging, ever-rising flood. The obstacles are immense. Rural-urban migration continues to be a primary force today. Each year, an estimated 600,000 people relocate from rural areas to cities across Nigeria, and Lagos draws a significant portion of them. This constant influx has forged an incredibly vibrant cultural melting pot, now representing over 250 ethnic groups, effectively making Lagos a microcosm of Nigeria's vast diversity. This sprawling urban giant consumes over 40% of Nigeria's total electricity, powering its massive industrial and residential demands. The sheer scale is, frankly, staggering. 3 hours. That's the average daily traffic delay for residents navigating Lagos. This isn't just an inconvenience. It's 1,000 hours annually lost in gridlock. Enough time to watch over 700 feature films. That's a relentless pressure on 22 million commuters, draining their time and energy. More than 12 million people, over 60% of Lagos's population, live in informal settlements, often without basic services. World Bank data shows only about 10% of households get piped water, meaning most rely on wells, vendors, or boreholes. The sheer density strains every urban system. This city generates over 13,000 metric tons of waste each day, yet only 40% is formally collected, creating massive environmental and health issues. Public schools are packed, with classrooms regularly holding 80 to 100 students. City statistics reveal a critical doctor-patient ratio of 1 to 1,800. It's creepy to think about getting adequate medical care there. Average population densities in some neighborhoods exceed 20,000 people per square kilometer. That's like cramming the population of a small European city into just 1 square mile. Despite these immense challenges, Lagos's informal economy is booming, employing nearly 70% of the workforce. It's a testament to incredible entrepreneurial spirit and resilience. The daily puzzle of securing clean water, or just getting to work, is a high-stakes game for everyone. Housing costs are staggering. Rent in desirable areas can swallow over 60% of an average middle-class income, pushing people to distant suburbs. The informal bus and taxi network carries an estimated 4 million passengers daily, far beyond its capacity, only adding to congestion. Lagos's 20 million inhabitants fuel an estimated $100 million in daily economic activity. This city absolutely defines hustle, a 24-hour cycle that never truly stops. Get this. Lagos is projected to explode to 29 million people by 2050, pushing urban living into uncharted territory. Meeting that surge means building 400,000 new homes every single year, just to keep pace. And water? It's already a crisis, with only 10% of residents having piped access, meaning many walk miles just to collect it. Traffic jams already steal 3 hours from commuters daily. But a new 38-kilometer Blue Line metro promises to shuttle 500,000 people daily, a glimmer of efficiency. Then there's waste. 13,000 tons pile up each day, and a shocking 60% of it isn't formally collected. That's a lot of unaddressed trash. Meanwhile, rising seas threaten 100,000 coastal residents by 2050, especially in places like Lekki. Seriously, how do you build a city that might literally float? In Makoko, they're already experimenting with floating schools and homes for 10,000 people. Lagos's Yaba Silicon Valley is buzzing, with over 200 startups attracting $1 billion since 2015. And believe it or not, urban farms are popping up, supporting 5,000 farmers and boosting local food supplies. The massive Eco-Atlantic project is reclaiming land to house 250,000 and create 150,000 jobs, building a new financial center. Even the city's creative pulse, seen in artists like Laolu Senbanjo, is making waves globally. Despite all this, a remarkable 70% of Lagosians feel optimistic about the future, fueled by sheer grit and community. It's wild to think this place, once a 15th-century fishing village of just 1,000 souls, is now a living monument to human drive.